Okay.
Hi, Hardesh.
Hello.
Welcome to the Fairly Current Show.
A nice studio.
Yeah, shit, man. Whose studio is this? This week we are celebrating with this episode our first year anniversary.
Congratulations. Right?
Yeah, congratulations. Congratulations.
To you,
to you, and to you, and to Mark, who's manning the camera today, which is normally what Hardesh does. Now, after 1 year, a lot of people still are not really sure why we do what we do, or why you set up PopTeeVee, or why you have all these different channels and this very strange way of making content. Can you just help explain some of the thinking behind it? Why PopTeeVee?
Actually, it's national service.
Why do you think it's national service?
Because, okay, the short story is simply that I saw this like talk show from America and it was very simply done. So I realized that actually it really is very simply to be done. So I already had the studio. Then I wanted to be the Sing at number 26. Did you get the joke?
Yeah, because you also deal with singers.
So then I thought, mainly I feel there's a lot of really good stories out there, like from just the public people like public intellectuals, smart Malaysians, right? That doesn't make it onto mainstream press, and also I think mainstream press is dying a slow death I wish it was a bit faster, but never mind. So, but I think it was an interesting concept of trying to do a talk show for the internet generation, because I don't watch TV, and all my entertainment is from the internet. So I wanted to try a model where it's short, it's simple, because the internet is all about short attention span. So basically, that was it It's just.
Is that why our show is only 7 minutes and
we try to aim for 7 minutes?
But why? Why keep it short?
Because I think that's the power of the internet. It has to be short. It has to be very direct to the point. For example, I think...
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I think, like, for example, I hear a lot about friends who get emails from their bosses or whatever it is, and then they put up status messages on Facebook saying, like, TL, semicolon, DR, too long, didn't read. So you can have emails, but people don't read them. Okay.
I think, as a whole, we are moving to, like, a more immediate attention economy. I think humanity as a whole. And I mean, you read newspapers also. At the end of the day, the crux of it is just, in a few paragraphs. You don't really need to read the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
what people in American journalism would refer to as the nut graph.
So
kernel of the stories.
I think the whole internet model was about finding a more efficient way of getting information out. So,
but surely not all of it is about efficiency. I mean, we have a no editing policy.
But you see, that's the thing. The funny thing is, as much as we like to claim to, there's no editing policy, the only reason it exists, or actually is a byproduct of just trying to be efficient. So if you don't edit, then there's less work So we just shoot, whatever we shoot is goes out. But then when we thought about it, then it was like, okay, actually it has a very interesting byproduct in that all of a sudden everyone has to take responsibility for what they say, which I'm actually quite proud of, but we've been challenged a number of times on it, like one of our previous guests also was, SB was on the hunt for him and stuff like that, because we have a no censorship policy, and so we couldn't cover his face and stuff like that.
And previous guest whose name rhymes with Famer, Muhammad, asked us to bleep out a certain store,
and we said no
Yeah,
but I think the reason behind it is very simple. It's just to keep something as simple as possible. You shoot whatever you shoot. You don't spend too much time in post-production.
And keep it cheap
Yeah, and keep it cheap. I mean, for
cost
for 1 year, we've been running for 1 year on borrowed cameras. I mean...
Technically a borrowed studio, borrowed lights.
And we haven't spent any money really on doing what we do. So
right. And so tell us now about one of the newest addition to PopTeeVee is, of course, this channel, which also plays off of the borrowed idea. Yeah, or really more content sharing and then creating something new out of it, which is Buletin Popek. What made you think of coming up with this Buletin Popek?
Buletin Popek is, to me, it goes back to our so-called philosophy in PopTeeVee. Is information wants to be free, information needs to be free, which I think a lot of people maybe don't understand. It's simply, to me, this is probably a bit deep, but
Are you saying our viewers can't understand?
But I think no, I'm saying that I did not have any beers before this But I personally believe information is a form of energy, just like fire and stuff like that. So like we learn in school, like udara mengisi ruang. That's the trait of energy. It always fills itself. So with information, there are a lot of gaps. But information, the trait is to try and fill up the gaps So the thing with Buletin Popek is the blogosphere is filling out a lot of gaps where the mainstream press does not cover, and I find it very interesting. And then, in a way, the blogosphere, if you look at it, if you sort of like pan out, right, and you look at it, it's like a new newswire being generated by this whole open source community, which is very interesting. And I mean, Buletin Popek, we're still trying to figure out what it is actually. It's just a concept. We've only had three episodes so far. But essentially, that's the point. It's like there's a lot of information in blogosphere. Obviously, there's a lot of bad blogs out there. Information, there's good information, bad information. But if you can figure out a way to filter the good stuff, then there's a lot of value in helping to distribute it. And
also, in a way, making information gathering cost efficient, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So in a way, it's like, I think it's like news agency 2.0 where it comes from people and then it's distributed back out to people.
What are future plans in year 2.0 for PopTeeVee?
Good timing. Actually, we just came back from a very good meeting. I think some interesting stuff gonna happen. With PopTeeVee,
can you disclose some of this or?
Not really, but
okay. Then that's enough.
Thank
you for being on the show, Hardesh Singh. And here's to PopTeeVee and Fairly Current Show and all the other channels in year 2.0.
Yeah. And congratulations to you,
and to
Mark,
Akash,
Adam,
Fikri for the camera,
Aaron,
Elaine Pedley, and to Aaron who
I just say Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron. And your dad who always welcomes us downstairs with his quiet.
And
all our guests.
And all our guests, all the people who helped make Fairly Current Show
the Poptopus
a success. And also to Lorna T for helping us with this couch. And to Wong Tesi for helping making us this beautiful thingamabob. And to Norman Tay who designed the thingamabob.
Our t-shirt sponsors.
Mankau,
and
Bahamas.
Before that was
Pop Malaya. Yeah. And woo!
Cut.
The unwelcome word of the week is lang zai. Lang zai, beautiful boy. And lang loi, beautiful girl. Doesn't have to refer to great pulchritude. It's just a way to play safe. From the Cantonese. Lang zai, come over here. Don't you want a good time? No, fine, be that way lah, lan jiao.